chick, for real. Wake up taking risks, for real. Went through hell to get to this, for real. I'm not pressed with making lists, for real. I stay low and stack my chips, for real. You keep looking for a flip, for real. That's not wealth, that's rich, for real. 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 Really real. Really real. Really real. Really real. For real. For real. For real. For real. No liens on the whip, for real. I get bored, I take a trip, for real. Take a loss, I never trip.
Morning guys. Sorry I am a little bit late here. Got caught up with some stuff, urgent thing I had to attend, but we got it all sorted, managed to make it on stream here. So let's get it. Let's have a look what we got going on for today. And yeah, let's run it. NFP day. Woke up late. Actually, I didn't wake up late. I woke up earlier than you, so you can relax about that. And I have proof of that because look, I'm first person to send message in the group. Let's go ahead and see what time I'm sending messages here. 7:01 a.m. What are you doing at 7:01 a.m., huh? Wake up and cheat. Look, this is what anyways, let's get it. Let me see how more systems go. Hope we're all good and all well. But yeah, apologies, really had to attend to something, it was quite hectic. Just sitting down at the charts. Let's have a look. Let me get everything set up. Make sure everything's good here. And yeah, let's go. NFP day today. Let's have a look what we got going on. And we'll take it from there. So news today, NFP, big day today. So unemployment. We can speak a little bit of unemployment once more people come in here, just so we can give them just so we can give a breakdown of all of that stuff. But GJ breaking down at the moment here. So see what happens with GJ. Let's go run the analysis of GJ as well here, and start off on the daily time frame. So pushing down here, previous daily did close with a rejection inside of the range. Looks like we do want to tap this key level here and potentially further down to this daily support if things want to get mad. Not sure why we're just melting right now. I don't see the catalyst this happening this early. I have just shown up to the charts, just want to see if there's a way into this. Not really, man. This kind of candle just dumped straight through. I guess if you sold at the 15, possibly, yes. So yeah, we kind of just dumped through here. Pushed quite nicely, and now we need to see what's going on. So previous daily closed rejection, but did close bearish here. If we're looking at current candles here, we do have a clean range on 4 hours, so this is quite nice. If we can maintain below here, see what 1 hour is saying. Are we clean? 1 hour is pretty clean. We do have key level here, 187,500. Next 1 hour support is going to be somewhere down here at around 187,300. 1 hour support. And yeah, 30-minute here. Well, if you were up so early, Claudio, why didn't you catch it then? So then after that, if we look at the next support here, we do have 30-minute kind of in the same zone, a little bit lower. Let's see what 15 is saying. 15 has this mess here. Then we have the 1 hour here. I guess this is going to be a volume day. We'd have to look to push through ranges, but this is another 15 here. Very messy ranges here, huh? In this zone. Let's see if we reacted off this. So this is kind of what I'm looking at. Let's see what's going on here. So yeah, that's what we just reacted off right now. Technically, let's draw it accurate because we are looking like we're reacting off it. Draw it like that. Daily level there? I don't think there's any daily level there. No, there's no daily level there. Just slightly below this previous daily, yes. Yeah, there is this previous daily slightly below. I mean, yeah, there's a lot of shit in this zone here. There's a lot of shit. Weekly is the same as daily support here. So we have that as well. There's a lot of ranges in this zone. Ideally, I want to sell back down towards this 15 here. So let's see how price action develops. 500 going to be a target here. Ideally, I'd like this to pull back. We take setup 2 down. I think this is going to make a very easy case for us to sell. Is if we can get that sort of case where we pull back, create some form of you know, setup 2 and then sell back down, so we're not having to sell lows. If not, let it create structure and we try get continuation if this thing wants to dump here, right? GBP USD on the other hand is just ranging at the moment. Current price action preparing for NFP here, it looks like. Yeah, that's what it looks like it wants to do here, just prepare for NFP. Daily time frame kind of sitting at this previous daily resistance here. That's, I think, what's holding price down at the moment. This is the guardian of price at the moment, is this previous daily resistance here. If we look at 4 hour, we are sitting at 4 hour resistance as well. We could make this as a zone here, something like that, and then see what we got going on lower time frame here. 1 hour time frame stuck at this resistance here. We do have another 1 hour resistance up here, so a little bit messy on USD pairs, which is, you know, obviously a case here when we are in sorry, I have to take this call. Give me 1 second, guys. Give me 1 second. All right, sorry, let me get back into that hectic morning, it seems. So if we're looking here, at price, right, we can see how price, you know, basically is rejecting this previous daily resistance. So we have to be a little bit careful of that and make sure that we're not buying into that. If we look above that breakout trade today, 1 hour does have a room here, about 5 pips here, 5 pip room here. 15-minute does have this resistance though. What about 30? 30 also does have this resistance. A little bit tough, to be honest. I'd prefer if we just dump from here. Prefer we dump, and if we dump, we can look for buys back up, because previous daily bullish, previous 4 hours is doji. So, I mean, you know, it's not really giving me bearish signals at the moment, even though we reach. So, I guess if I'm going to look for sells from up here, maybe it's possible below here, but we'll have to be careful. I would love to see a run of liquidity from the upside, then come back down, just to prove me it doesn't want to go up. That's the kind of thing I'd want to see. So let's see how price populates in here. Obviously ranging at the moment. Gold here moving towards the upside, almost breaking through these highs here. If we were to look at daily time frame, we're pretty close to daily resistance. We're just getting above our current daily resistance here on gold. NFP day today, interesting to see it moving very aggressively before NFP. Current 4 hour, very nipple wick on the current 4 hour candle, but definitely closing strong above the range. We are sitting at this 4 hour resistance, which has been trouble since yesterday. The question is it going to continue to be trouble? Are we just coming up here to grab liquidity from these highs and then reject? So we'll see what happens when price gets above there. But this type of zone here has been a little bit tough for price. We are at the higher part of the range, right? We are at the higher part of the range here. So we have to be careful here, looking for that extension. In terms of bias, we are bullish bias, previous daily closing bullish, previous 4 hour closing bullish, but it being NFP. So what does it mean that it's NFP? NFP stands for non-farm payroll or non-farm employment change. It's the same thing. It basically means what is happening with employment. So positively, employment, right? And this is something you guys can note down for future reference. is when employment is above 150K. This number here, 150K, is a good number, meaning that employment market is doing okay. So based on this number that we see here on the chart, not chart, but forecast, we can see it's 164. So they're expecting employment market to come back stronger, right? They're expecting employment market to come back stronger here, and more people being employed, right? That's what they expect. Now, last month we had a threat that unemployment came back bad, and this is what led them into pushing interest rates up, right? This is why they wanted to push interest rates up, down, sorry, is because basically they need to boost the employment market by allowing companies to borrow money for cheaper and start to aid the economy. Now, remember, this is a paradox, because what's happening is that if they then start allowing inflation, you're going to see lagging policy effects, where you see basically numbers, okay, of your interest rate numbers start to trend downwards, which will allow more spending with companies, which will allow more spending in the economy. But that more spending can do what? Raise inflation again, and inflation can start to rise after they've done such an aggressive cycle of putting it down. Then they'll have to again increase interest rates, which will put pressure on the labor market, which will put pressure on the country's GDP, sending them into a recession and repeating a historical event here, and completing the recession talks that have been going on. So today they're expecting the employment market to come back stronger as expected. If the employment market can come back stronger as expected, the US is not going to have too much pressure to reduce interest rates, and all of this pricing in and price action, where we have seen basically gold run to all-time highs here, right, and range at all-time highs without major breakdowns. We will see that motive maybe sell the news, right? We will see that motive where it's buy the rumor, sell the news event. And we could see a very, if numbers come back exactly as expected, we could see a whipsaw in NFP, and that will be NFP, right? You won't see one big trending move. Lower numbers, like obviously lower employment, is going to be bullish for gold. If we see numbers come back in terms of, we see higher, employment market doing even stronger, then we're going to basically see gold probably play out a pullback from the top of the range here. So overall, what are we looking for on price? We shall see. For gold today, buying above the highs could be an option here to fill this wick and potentially see what happens at this zone here. We will have to react accordingly. Sometimes the news comes out and the market reacts the opposite way. Yeah, but it's if you understand the news. Most people think that if unemployment comes back better than expected, right? If we see unemployment, that's bullish, right? But it's actually bearish because this whole pricing in, the whole reason we had move up here on gold is because the markets have been pricing in rate cuts. You see it in US 30, right? US 30 go run, look where US 30 has reached new all-time highs. SPX at highs. Now they're starting to sell off at these highs, yes, which is kind of giving me a signal that we might see numbers come back as expected here. But yeah, let's go back to GJ, see what GJ's been forming. And yeah, nice little pullback here, exactly what we wanted, to be honest, is to pull back into these ranges and see if we can get that continuation down. 1 hour candle closes in 5 minutes here. We obviously do want it to close below the range. If in 5 minutes it can close back above the range, makes it a bit iffy for the next 1 hour. But yeah, this could be forming a clean little setup 2 here for us if we can create resistance. So the pullback is exactly what we wanted. This is proving to me that this sell-off was very impulsive, and yeah, we need to watch what's going on. So yeah, this is going to be the analysis for today. And yeah, I appreciate everyone showing up. Again, my apologies for slightly delayed today. Everyone in Zoom, my apologies to you for that. And yeah, let's get it, right? Let's lock in and see what we have. NFP day today, always first Friday of every month. Some inconsistencies in price action could happen, and let's make sure we don't do anything silly as well. And yeah, we're prepared for today. I think GJ could set up pretty nice here, especially candles closing back below 188. Gold looks a little bit iffy in terms of us being at highs. I really do think that there's a possibility here, if I've seen it before, to run liquidity. Whenever we have these moves here, we can have a lot of this wiki price action, right? I think yesterday there was one move I was looking for, which I did capitalize, but I'm going to be honest with everyone, I was very greedy yesterday. Yesterday I took sells below here and held, and I came back to break even overnight here. So I was greedy with that because I was trying to get in a big move before NFP to see if we could dump down break ranges, and I was going to hold during NFP here and look to give myself a big move. But yeah, you know, I set it at break even and went to bed, and then it just stopped me at break even. But it did give me my 1-to-1. I did put stop loss above the highs here, got 70 pips. It came down about 78 pips, so it was a 1-to-1. But you know, obviously I had a higher time frame plan, but I'm okay running that myself. In terms of people wanting to know how we plan for this, this was done yesterday in my NY plans. You can see that plan actually given pretty to the T here, which is nice to see us plan. And I would like you to notice the time that this was planned at, right? This was planned at 2:59 Dubai time, and it happened at 6, so 3 hours before. Like I said, early buys, I don't trust it. I want 30 close above or thunders. I don't trust the early buys. I'm looking for liquidity grab liquidity and close below. More counter trend, but if plus a 4-hour, it's a plus if 4-hour candle closes bearish. That 2512.95, which is a previous range, is how I got that, and that's been extremely accurate. Even look at this overnight, how on point that came. So how did I get that? Well, if you look at our top quarter of the range here, this is our clean candles. This is where we formed our range, right? This is our what you call the top quarter range, right? And this is where that starts from, right? You can see the reaction. So I took that range. Anything closing below, I had a plan for sells, set an alert, took the sells, and yeah, I wanted to hold. But you know, that's how it is. I'm happy to share that, you know, and just show you. At least it's not a loss. Would have been worse. But you know, this is kind of 1-to-1. Big stop, yeah, but big target, right? Just to retrace this move here is already 54 pips, right? And after liquidity grab, double lower high, you got to give it a shot here, man. This is the plan that I've been waiting for all day. It's not going up. It tried to go up, faked everyone out, give liquidity grab towards the downside. People take buys, then goes again. Now closing below. It's the plan, you know. So you can't be scared of big spots, especially look at the range we had on 4-hour. If I could get in a position there yesterday and hold it, that was the whole idea. Here was my position. If I could hold this, and 4-hour this morning was somewhere down here, I'm up 140 pips. And if we clean all of this up, we could have cleaned all of this up in the move on NFP. And then you can even find yourself here at 24.58 today, right? Would be insane. Didn't consider the big rejection wick. 4-hour wasn't closed when I entered. 4 hours not closed. So yeah, that's what's been going on. A little update. And yeah, let's see what we got for today, what price wants to do. GJ is now rejecting after this pullback. And yeah, let's do it. But it didn't happen. Yeah, I know, but I could have just closed at a 1-to-1, but that was not my plan in the trade. I had 80 pips of profit, but I just wanted to hold it. So yeah, make sure you guys do the YouTube business. Almost 400 of us in here. Let's get the likes up to 150. I would appreciate that. You guys know the drill. And yeah, if you enjoyed the analysis, definitely leave a like for that. Let's do the YouTube business. Hate to say, but part of the game. Swift is here. Been a while since I've been here. Just want to stop in and say, since the group, I have been profitable and funded over 200 across accounts. Thank you so much for starting me out in my journey. Much love. Oh, I appreciate that, man. Good to hear from you. I do remember you, of course, so don't worry about that. And yeah, I'm happy to hear. Thanks for checking in. It's always nice to see how people are doing after spending time, and great to see success, man. That's always my goal. That is the most rewarding. So amazing work. Keep it up. I also stopped trading NZD JPY. Nice. What are you trading these days? Yeah, Asian session. We used to like Asian session though. You back on London now with us? Seems like it. Gold, we just did a whole gold analysis, breakdown, trade recap, everything. Put the scam likes in chat. Harry, do you think it's fine for me to drop gold? I personally don't feel comfortable trading anymore. Of course it's fine, man. You can trade what you want. Trading indices now? Nice. That's good. Of course, bro, you can drop gold. But do you think I'll miss out on good A+ setups from it, or is it worth clinging on to those? Of course you'll miss out on setups, right? Because you look back, it's always easier to look back and find setups when you're looking back at the market. You say, that was an easy shot. That was an easy trade I could have taken. That was, you're always going to look back at that. But if you don't feel comfortable with it, then drop it, because you can go find A+ trades from somewhere else, right? It's more about, hey, how do you want to build? Do you want to build confidence? Then backtest. You know, it's up to you. That's the question you have to ask yourself. If you're noticing you have inconsistency in trading gold, then you have to find out why. Is it because you don't like the stop loss? Is it because you don't like the way it moves during NY? So that should put you off trading and say, hey, I'd rather allocate my time to maybe trade something else during NY. Or at the side, keep an eye on it. You don't have to put risk on it. You can gain confidence through forward testing. You can gain statistics through back testing. Right? I've backtested gold more than any other pair. Maybe just during NY, I can never find anything easy to trade. You backtested it during NY. Then maybe you just don't like trading NY, right? That's totally fine to prefer a session over another session, right? That's why we have London main session. You know, each session reacts differently. Can you see GU also? Yeah, we did a GU analysis. We broke it down this morning. At the moment, it's in a range. We're at previous daily resistance. Possibly above that could have some options. But we need to see volume come back in the market. I'm not seeing any volume at all. It's ranging. Drop gold, change it to German 30. Exactly. Yeah, that's good. I hate every session. Well, that's not good, because then you're not going to trade, you know? Then you're not going to trade. USD ranging normally for NSP. Yeah, that's how it is. NFP day normally. We normally see that happen for sure. I think it's high chance we do possibly make a deeper bottom wick on gold here. Would make sense. Is it good thing to backtest one pair or many? Depends on the pairs you're trading, right? Each pair is gonna move slightly differently, right? Gold will move slightly different than GG will move slightly different than GU. So remember, you're backtesting with purpose. You should never backtest without purpose, guys. Every time you do something in the market, there should be purpose. Because I could easily sit here and ask every single one of you in YouTube chat right now, what are you doing to actively get better at this game, right? and you will turn around, and if I ask you, have you done something yesterday to get better at trading? You will say, yeah, I did. But honestly, deep down inside, ask yourself the question, did you really do something to get better? Or is just me asking you, did you go to the gym and you make up some excuse saying, I'm going next Monday, I'm gonna get it, because you were just focused on yesterday making the money. Like every single day, there has to be something you do actively to get better. Every day I wake up, I make sure in my day I do something actively to get better. And when I was obviously learning and getting better at trading, that was a huge focus. Until today, I do it. I reflect on myself every day. Every day after a trade, I reflect. You see me sit there and discuss it. I always discuss decisions, right? Are you actively doing that? Do you want to make a change? Because if you do want to make a change, then go ahead and do it. We want to Harry, no time to trade today. Just want to drop in, give you a thumbs up. Thanks, Finn. Thank you, brother. Have a good day, man. Apart from GJ, everything looks messy. Yes. Perfect time to sponsor Pip Labs. I think yesterday we spoke about Pip Labs enough. So if they didn't hear yesterday, then they are lacking. Morning, Harry. Before trading full time, did you sometimes struggle to find time to trade? I dedicate as much as to the charts as trading education as possible, but work 6 to 7 days a week. No, there's just no excuses, because time is a very, 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 very tricky word here. Because what is time going to represent? If you're directly correlating time to success, that is going to be a bad correlation, right? Obviously, over time, it can equal success for sure, but correlating the two together is going to be very bad, because there's no excuse. Even if you can only give 1 hour a day to learn, then that's it. It will take you longer, but that's what you can do with your current situation. So no need to change anything and stress over that, because that's what is at task. Now, if you can find time over the weekend, if you can find time during the mornings, you can start to add bits and pieces here and there, and you will find time to do stuff. Now, obviously, to be a trader, you have to have a small allocation of time. No matter if you're a day trader, scalper, or swing trader, you have to have a small bit of time to trade. It's just how it works. Even as a swing trader, you need to be able to have access to the charts when the setup comes, right? So you would set alert as a swing trader. As that setup comes, you don't know what time that can come. You're going to be needing to be actively at the chart. So I would say you need to have a window. I've had people who work full-time jobs, and as full-time jobs, they allow themselves 1 hour a day and actually have great success, because they trade 1 hour a day. They focus on only 1 to 2 trades a week, and that's it. And if you think about that, they can then get comfortable with increasing risk. They can then now risk around 100, right? 100 to $200 per trade, because they're only taking 1 to 2 trades a week, right? And they're choosing nice trades, obviously, when they can. At the end of the month, if they're winning, and they're not winning every week, but let's average that they're making 200 extra a week, risking 200. At the end of the month, right, they can get a nice little bonus. And that's their goal. The only thing, if you want more money, you increase capital, you can then take funded, blah, 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 or you just increase this number, increasing the risk. So you do less, but then you increase somewhere else. And that's the power of trading, is anytime we want to do something less, we can increase something somewhere else, right? And it will achieve the same result. Harry, on London session, gold will do correction towards the downside. What do you suggest? We have a bit of 4 hour supports towards the downside. It depends if it wants to start respecting those zones. Around here, around 17, we have 4 hour support. We have another 4 hour support at 15. I want to know if it's the same for everyone. Currently, I'm out on vacation. It seems like I can't really go in the flow, unlike how I would if I'm at home, lose more trades than I win. Yeah, I'm sure that would have an effect, because you have to be locked in, right? It's sometimes a struggle. Of course, it's sometimes a struggle, but anything worth having is not going to be a struggle. You have to suffer. Like, you have to get used to suffering. The idea of getting things without suffering is mind-boggling. You have to suffer very hard, you know? Sacrifice, suffer, that's the only way. Remember, trading is no small game here. We are battling against the biggest players in the world. We are, you know, you're being an entrepreneur, so you're going to experience every single emotion entrepreneurs have. Sells on UJ, let's see what you did. It's the same as GJ, it looks like. It looks like GJ. Based on 5 minute. Yeah, I don't really base anything on 5 minute myself here because you're trading against bullish 30 minute, trading against 1 hour close is the only thing that's protecting you, obviously. But you know, I always prefer 15 and then to use 5 minute for entry. For me, 5 minute is no confirmation time frame because your confirmation is only on 1 hour, but then you risk pullbacks because your trade can still play out on the 1 hour, but 15 minute can stop you out. But I mean, as an aggressive option, yeah. I'm so much more locked in since leaving work, 70 hours a week in Australia and obviously London session. Yeah, you did say here, would you say turning up into the stream 3 hours a day is enough after or before work? More than enough. I think 3 hours a day is how much you only need, right? If you want to make money, then risk more. Like, that's it. I want to make more money, risk more during the time that you're at the charts, right? If you're uncomfortable then just get comfortable. Remember, the goal is here to start making money. Anything is scalable once it's started. If you haven't started, if you're not profitable yet, if you can't make consistent gains, then there's no point of thinking about scaling. Like, first focus on making that first 100 a month, 200 a month, then focus on, you know, a percentage. You might go down the funded route, no problem. If you go down that route, then focus on, let me get 2% a month. Like, that's a great return, 2% a month. That's like the top hedge funds in the world offer 2% a month. Top. If you're lucky, you know. So if you increase that to 3, you're ahead of every single investment tool out there. And 3% a month, if we're being honest, guys, is not rocket science. You know, it's okay. Consistency will take time. I'm not gonna say no, but it's very achievable, 3% a month. I think a lot of people who have been following me for a while and follow what I do can see that and have experienced it themselves. In 5% up in my challenge phase 1, yeah, it just proves it's not rocket science, right? Hi, old advice. Do you think we should run away from trading? What do you mean old advice? Right, this candle's closing bearish here. Still above this 4-hour support. I wonder if this 4-hour support will be problems. See what's happening here. Set up 2 here we have. 30-minute support here. Yeah, I don't like that there's 30-minute support there. If it makes a deeper top wick, I might count on momentum to push through this 30-minute support. Let's see how this goes. A little bit late here, was calculating it. See how it reacts off this 4-hour support now. Very interested. If we can push through here, this is good. And then pull back up towards this zone. Now I have a confirmation of close below. I'll look to take a sell. So yeah, that's what I'm going to do now. Because now we have confirmation of something closing below the 4-hour support. We've been able to close below it. If we can come back up to this zone here, I'm going to take a sell somewhere here. Like this. With stop loss above the highs here. And target down below these ranges. That's going to be my plan. Because now we have confirmation something closing below. We could come retest this next 5 minute here. So yeah, this is what I'll be looking at. There's a mess to left hand side. I'm not worried because I want to retest this 15 here. I want to retest this 15. So yeah, around this area here. Now we have closes below, so I'm just basically taking a pullback here to continue down. I'm gonna half risk it though because it's NFP day, just because of that reason only. So let's see if we can get up there. If we can't get up there and we just dump, then I guess I'll be looking for setup 1 below the lows continuation. But I did want confirmation below the 30 here, below the 30 and below the 15, below the 4-hour. I do want that confirmation. Seems like we are coming up though. Let's see if you can tap us in. Oh, that was so close. No way, guys. Look how close we were to getting tapped in here, man. What is that? No way. Why did it stop there? We were so close to getting tapped in, man. What's that? 1.3 pips? Yo. Has no reason to reject here. Should have come up, fill, retest this range here. That's what I'm looking for it to do. Retest this range here. Look. Same entry we took on GU, if you guys remember. Same entry we took on GU. I'm looking to retest here. But damn, that sucks. Literally came so close to triggering me in. 5 minute closes in 22 seconds. I can still catch the top wick of this 5, to be honest, as long as we don't tap target first. If we tap target first, I have to look for setup 1. What setup is this? Will be setup 2. This will be setup 2, but we can't tap target first. If this comes down, taps target first. Canceling the pending order depends if we tap target first or not, because this could still just pull back. We have confirmation of something closing below. If it wants to just retest here, no problem. I can take that sell. But if this taps target first, I don't have a choice here. I have to cancel. If it taps this 15 support, since that would be tapping target, right? Man, that came so close to entry. Yeah, now it's tapping target. Yeah, that's target tapped there. That's unlucky, man. That's unlucky. 4-hour support and 30-minute support made it tough, but we were so close to getting triggered there. Yeah, it just needed to... It's like they're watching, like they don't make it pull back. If we are in the trade, it would pull back way deeper, right? But it's okay. We can wait for something else. We just needed that confirmation that we're not going to do this, right? This is what can happen a lot of the time here. People will... This is where setup 2 fails. This is where setup 2 fails, right? This is exactly why I entered on 5 minute on UJ. All right, run that 100 times and come tell me this is exactly why. So this 30-minute support here, if we retested the support like this and flipped, we're just going to pull back deeper and give a proper setup 2 on 30-minute. That's what happens a lot. Remember, we are trading in a rejection zone. just because the 4-hour dipped below can just be liquidity grab. If we respect this 4-hour support, it's going to bounce up, right? So selling into 4-hour support is against my rules, right? Selling into 4-hour support is against my rules. So that's why I need it below. Same thing we did on Geo, but we got the triggered in price. Same exact thing. You need that confirmation. You need that confirmation of something getting below, right? Because of this, rejection could have come earlier, right? Look. So now, if we entered back there, I wonder if this happened, let's say we got triggered first. If we got triggered first, stop loss here was about 19 pips. What did we see? 18 pips. Might have been one of these trades where it's 1 pip from TP and then flips, guys. You know? It crossed 2 times? No, it crossed once. Once. Right? If we're looking at 4-hour. Remember, to invalidate the 4-hour support, yeah, we need to close below. That's how we invalidate it and then cross through it. Every single support is respective of its time frame. What's gold doing? Gold is still trying at these highs. Geo is trying to range here even more. So yeah, Geo stuck in the range. GJ might end up giving us setup 1. The way you use 1 minute was interesting. Yeah, it's just why we're using 1 minute, because we need something, again, closing below that 4-hour support. I know it seems like, okay, fine, it pushed down, but this rejection that you're seeing now could have happened right here where we flip. Remember, this is not a strong 15-minute close. This is only a 1 candle pullback. It's not like a setup 2 where you get a few candles pulling back, something like this, and you have range, or something like this, setup 2 down, right? Where you have range. This is only a 1 candle pullback. When you're trading 1 candle pullbacks, remember, this could just be a pullback to create and go deeper here. This move was very early. You can't be sure of that, you know? You have to be very careful when trying to do that. So we need confirmation that this is just not going to retest 30-minute support and flip bullish. And this is just a liquidity grab below the 15 here, right? We just grab liquidity from the same zone that we rejected from, and we end up doing something like this, right? Look at how this candle formed. This one back here. We could have the same thing where the next candle opens, comes down, retests, flips bullish. Like that. Five minutes for this 15 to close. Could get setup 1 here to 187. $187 break even. 15-minute we have here to watch. 5-minute is creating structure, not yet. So let's see if 5 can create structure. But you see how accurate that zone, even though we hit target first, look at where the 1 minute came to, right? Look how accurate my zone was. This is where we had our entry. If you remember here, look, you see how accurate that zone was? But I mean, target was hit, so it doesn't count anymore in terms of following a plan, but it's nice to see. It's nice to see that my zone was actually accurate here. If we did get triggered, I would have been triggered in a very accurate zone. No drawdown, right? No drawdown if you get triggered in that zone. Is there a free trial for Pip Labs? Yes, there is. There is on our website, yes. Did you have 4-hour support on UJ? That's the difference. See how much cleaner this is? No 4-hour support. So this is the difference between. So you can't tell me in chat that this is why I entered on 5-minute, because it's two different trades. You had a clean setup one on 4-hour here, no 4-hour support towards the left. You're not selling two 4-hour support. So it's a lot cleaner. You're even below the 30-minute here. Yeah, look. Look at this. This is, you get even picture perfect here where look, 30-minute is clean. Look at this. Closed below the 30-minute, didn't even close back above. On GJ we closed back above. To me, GJ looked way better than UJ. UJ hit target. It didn't hit target. GJ hit target. In terms of 4-hour. GJ did not look cleaner. You have a 4-hour support right here that we were sitting at. Until we get below like we're doing now, then only we have clean range towards downside. And you can ask yourself, reflect, does this trade follow your plan? Is your plan to take 5-minute confirmation? If it's your plan and it's something you've tested and you have statistics to know to work long term, then that's fine, right? That's how it is. But you always have to reflect, because there's a difference between good wins and wins that, okay, can happen today because volume came in. Because if you take a win that will lose in the future here, then it's a zero-sum game you play, right? Because regardless if you make profit today, if you're going to take this trade and it doesn't work out the same way next time, it will go back, right? I agree though if you took it based on 15 though. See, 1 minute for this candle to close here. See if we can close below or not. 30-minute close here as well, so this could be based on 30 as well. See if we close below here, guys. 32 seconds to see if it can do business or not. Five seconds, can it do it? It's close. All right, didn't close, no top wick at the moment. Let's make it, let it make its top wick here. Right, let it make its top wick. At the same time, we can create 5-minute structure and take it break of that 5-minute structure. So let's see, even on my broker here, any top wick? No, no top wick. So both ways here would be nice to have a 5-minute structure. So let's see. Full risk. Today I'm trading half risk regardless of setup, just because NFP day, end of week, I don't want to end my week giving back. So it's always a safer thing to do. Especially more so NFP day. That gives me more troublesome. See if we can get this top wick here. GU closed above the range. I don't think GU did close above the range. No, it didn't. It closed at. Remember, the range here is this previous daily resistance. When there's no top wick, this makes me think it's gonna dump. Yeah, I mean, if you want to take 4 more entries, then you can just sell at the lows here, target around 4 or 5 pips, but put stop loss around 70 pips here. That's definitely possible as well. You know, you can do that if you just want to take a trade to call it a win. So look, you would have taken it. You can put stop loss above here about 80 pips, and then you target here about 5, 6, 7 pips. That is a way just to get in a trade. No, I mean, like, you're just playing it safe, right? You put stop loss back in the range. If you expect it to go down today, then you just put stop loss back in the range. Expect it to go down. Well, missed. I mean, if it followed your plan, then for sure you could be in. Again, I'm not here to dictate you guys' plans. If you're happy to take certain trades, then take it. I'm happy to share my ideas too. And you're more than welcome to execute on your ideas as well. That's the beauty of trading, right? What would you do if you were not a trader? Probably professional athlete in something. I mean, for me, I've had life events that change things, so I don't know. I can't say. You know, I can't say. Feel free to blow your account if you would like. There you go. That trade I was talking about for your 6 pips there, it would have been TP hit. So I'm telling you, right? I'm telling you. Like, if you want to have an approach where you just trade based on just to take a trade for the sake of taking a trade, it can happen. But, you know, are you really making money? No. Are you performing something that's going to work long term? No. Domvo's style? No, it's not his style. I mean, he just used to run a bit differently on gold. I'm just saying, like, you can literally take a trade any time of the day, right? But I don't think that type of method unplanned is not going to work well, right? We can see it's going down, so if you want to take a trade, it's going down, but you can't put tight stop loss because we don't know how much further it will go down from. But when I take a trade, I know what the hell is going on in the whole position. And you have to ask yourself, do I really know what's going on here on the charts? Am I planned? Will I be proud of this trade long term? Because today you can make money, but that doesn't matter if you lose money for the next 1 to 2 weeks. Doesn't matter, right? The goal that I want everyone to try achieve is a form of consistency. And to have consistency is way better and gonna make you a lot more money than making money just today. And I don't think people can see that, because the internet always tries to frame things to attract a beginner trader, right? To attract a beginner trader of high frequency trading, making tons of money here and there, you know? So this is the difference. But yeah, that's attractive, but you know, it's probably not going to make you money. Because let me ask you this question, everyone behind the screen: following those type of methods, have you made money? High frequency scalping and randomly taking entries and trying to, have you made money? Ask yourself that. That's where you can really find out. I have an account of 300. What lot size do you advise me to put for each trade? It's my first week of trading and I've made 180. Will be watching all of your videos during the weekend. Fact that you made money is probably luck, right? It's probably luck because you've only been trading for a week and you're up 180. Most people who trade in a week lose. So realize that, hey, I maybe got a little bit lucky today. Let me make sure that I protect this money and not give it all back, right? I don't want to give all that money back and end up doing what? And end up putting myself in a situation where you made money and now lost everything that you initially deposited, right? Like, that's way worse. That's way worse. So I would say reduce risk, huge risk, maybe $1 a trade, and prove to yourself you can have consistency over the next month at least, right? And it's mind-boggling that people are willing to invest money before investing time, or before investing in something that is going to give them, you know, for way cheaper than $300, right? To invest in something that's going to set them up, right? Like, you need to invest at least time, minimum. I think he made by signal. Yeah, he probably copied our trades from this week. Goldilocks moving down here. Then they hit you with get my course 50 pro next 10 people. Yeah, man, promos, I don't get promos. I get, like, if you want a promo to encourage something, but not for your, like, for your time, you know what I mean? Like, you can add something on, but, you know, don't like, it's really, you have to really want, like, promos work well for products, not for services, if that makes sense. Like, me giving a promo on Pip Labs would be acceptable, as, yeah, it's taken my time, but it's more supporting the product and wanting to get people on the platform to try it themselves. Offering a promo for something like TS exclusive is gonna bring the wrong mindset, right? Person already is looking for a cheap way in. It's not gonna be a successful route, you know? Here's this top wick coming through here. So if this top wick can come through, and we have 30-minute candle closing bearish here, one nice little tricky thing we could try today, since we have halfers to play with, can have some fun, is what we can do is, as price retraces to this zone, same zone, if we get 5-minute candles leaving this zone, since 30-minute closed, we expect this just to be the top wick, can sell down to this low, because this will make lower low. What do we expect if we're going to continue after a lower low? We expect a lower high. Well, it did make its nipple wick there. This is a Antarctica nipple at the moment. Best pair to trade for a beginner. There's no such thing as beginner pairs. It's beginner risk management. So make sure as a beginner that you're managing risk, right? You're putting your risk really low so that no matter what pair you trade, it doesn't matter, right? Because your risk is so low, you're using 0.01 lots that it doesn't matter if you mess up because you will lose. But make sure, I would say, obviously the main pairs are going to move a lot less, so you have less likelihood to lose, especially until you get your understanding correct about risk management, etc. What are you looking for on GJ? Just explained it. If you rewind the stream like maybe 15, maybe 30 seconds now, you'll hear it. How many votes on the NFP day scam likes? We got 251 votes for likes and we have 200 real likes. Today I caught you. Today I caught you. Yesterday you guys were pretty good. Today I caught you. Today I caught you. Look at this price action on GU, very interesting, huh? I'd say if you can leave previous daily resistance is only where buys make sense. So that's what I would look for if I was to take a trade on GBP USD's previous daily resistance. Let's make sure we have it accurate. It's actually a little bit higher. It's a little bit higher. Somewhere there. Then you can expect volume to push through these zones. Base it basically on 1 hour. So 1 hour closes in 15 minutes. So 1 hour might give a shot. If it closes above here, you have around 5 pips to here, around 14 pips to the wick there. So that might be a shot. That might be a shot here. If GJ wants to continue selling, let's see how if we can form some sort of resistance in the range. We're making that top wick we talked about. How much do you personally risk on your personal account? So what I do is I set a risk percentage as what I consider 1%. You know what I mean? So if I consider $100, $1,000, $10,000 as 1%, then that's my 1%. But of my actual account balance, it would, you know, be around, depends if I'm having withdrew or not, you know, range from 2 to 3, not more than 3. Look at Geo, yeah, Geo's working on it, no bottom wick. I do, it does have a small one, so yeah, 14 minutes, if we can close above here, should be good. Should be good for continuation. First week in the exclusive group, 5 wins, 1 BE and 1/2 size loss. I'm calling it a week, great weekend all, amazing Dylan, solid work man, great start. And that's I'm very proud of you making that decision. It's amazing, right? Call your week, right? I'm happy with what I've done, the work I've done today. Boom. Let me call it. Let me call it. NFP day, you know, it's always a chill day, NFP day, guys. Always a chill day. Friday, NFP day. No need to, you know, beginning of the month, first week of the month, being solid start to the month. We don't need to push anything stupid. What is a range? I would recommend you go to my YouTube channel and watch my videos there. It will explain to you. You can find out what market structure is. You can find out support and resistance, how that works. And then a range, you'll find it somewhere in here. Just look for trading range video. I'll show where my last trading range is. Let's see. Trading zones here 1 year ago. I should probably make a trading zone video. Yeah, I'll probably make a new updated one. Let's do that. That would be a good idea. Did you ever think of opening a MAM account? I would not want to go for small capital. If I was to trade for others, I would go directly for private equity. This would be a lot better, a lot more legally better as well, because you have to realize MAM accounts, it's very difficult to legally justify because you need to have certification. You need to, have, people around you. So if I was to do something, I would do it proper. I would set up, obviously, you'd have to set up, an separate company, make sure that you have CFAs hired in that company, certified financial advisors, so we can get legality done, lawyers involved to make sure that everything is set in stone, have a system that works very, very well. Everyone knows that. Makes an informative video. I don't think I'm gonna post a video this week. I'm not gonna post a video this week. Trying to think of topics that people want to see. You tell me to make an informative video, but you don't tell me what to make. And no, not everyone knows that. Not everyone knows that. Weren't you gonna live stream some game? Yeah, I was gonna live stream Counter-Strike, but not. We can maybe do that next week. It's best over the weekend, to be honest. I think you got a lot of scope for psychology videos. People don't like psychology videos. They never work. People just don't watch them. I've made psychology videos. People don't watch them. They want to know latest and greatest, guru, furu, all of that stuff. Like, look at it's the word. Look at 11K, 7K, 13K, 2.5K, 82K, 19K, 4K, right? Boom. Like, this is showing you it's the most underperforming video. So that's why I have. That's why I keep psychology in the exclusive group. In the exclusive group, I put one of the best psychology webinars I've done. This should be charged over $1,000 for this type of content. Like, I actually put together a whole special webinar. I'll show it to you guys. So this covers everything, where is psychology? Psychology. Featured webinars. Refresher webinar. I think I put it here. Psychology in itself. Psychology special trading webinar. This was a whole presentation. 48 minutes. Full presentation done. So yeah, this was pretty good. I enjoyed this. Respecting 4-hour support here. Let's see in 3 minutes how this candle closed. Maybe we can take a little short. Hopefully it doesn't push down too much. I want it to close where it is right now. So hopefully 1 minute can chill. We rely on the 30-minute made its top wick, retested this zone, should be able to flip and continue down, right? I make a video about avoiding losing trades on your strategy. You can't avoid losing trades. If we could avoid losing trades, we would do it every day. It's just mostly avoiding trades will come from following your plan, and most people just can't follow the plan. And trying to understand when is a time not to trade is very complex skill. It takes time, you know. What about what Claudio said? Suggesting a webinar or a video content on how to do and what to do when planning. Yeah, that's more exclusive content we keep this stuff for. Remember, YouTube needs to be also entertainment type stuff. It can't just be straight facts. People don't really like that stuff on there. That's why I created the exclusive content, right? So that we can be more focused, more direct, and all of the exclusive content, obviously the fundamental videos I made to explain to people, but all of the exclusive content was based on like what you guys are suggesting, stuff you want to see, stuff you want to hear about. Really shows how messed up this industry. Focus 99% on technicals, neglect psychology. Yeah, because they don't think psychology makes them money. They think following some latest, greatest strategy will make them money, right? Didn't get a chance to look in plans today, but let's see what's going on. This is before we dumped, right? Jay wants to stay here, otherwise finding a way here. Yeah, this is before we dumped. Too early, a little bit, 10 minutes before the 4 hour. I'll let that off. Gold plan, this is GJ here, sells below. Yeah, this is before we dumped. Gold above the highs, makes sense. Yeah, above the highs here as well. Sells below rejection. All right. Kind of just wanted to leave the range. Yeah, this, most of these plans made. Yeah, this is fine. I like this. You put previous daily support is good. I like this. Yeah, this is exactly what I marked up, right? This is exactly how I marked it up as well. So I like to see that. That's great. For gold, yeah, this is also an option. Yes, correct. So look at this plan here. In case it sells, just wait thunderstorm, give a shot. Yep, if it was aggressive, thunderstorms make sense. Same plan on gold. Look for pullbacks would be good to go up. Yeah, solid overall. So yeah, we didn't close the 5 bearish, right? We were talking about 5 closing bearish. Didn't close bearish. This is why we wait for closes. So we're just rejecting this range. Gold still rejecting, and GU doing what? GU is trying to get above. GU could be a possibility here on 1 hour close, but that's going to be in 5 minutes here. So we'll see in 5 minutes. Give me a sec. Just gonna go to the toilet, come back, guys. Huh? Let me know on YouTube chat, guys. Let me know in YouTube chat or Zoom as well. Of course, you're welcome to chime in. What type of content would you guys want to see? What videos interest you, right? What videos would you want to watch? Let me know. Topics, type of videos. Doesn't have to be only topics, right? Harry, what do you think about trading bots? Most of them fail. People who have successful bots will not share them online most of the time, and if they do have a successful bot, then they're going to charge commission off that on that bot. Psychology. Did you see Derek the psychology webinar? I think that covers that. Yeah, I think that's pretty in depth in psychology. Well, we always talk about psychology though. Your full course? My full course is on YouTube. I do have that video there. Full price action course. 1 minute management. That's a skill-based thing. Real estate in Dubai. I did talk about that in my last in my last week in the life. Week in the life. I did talk about that. Cascading supports. I've been hearing GJ moves like gold. Sometimes they can move aggressively, but not exactly. No, they're different. How to grow a small account from 1,000 to 10,000. So a flip. It's a typical YouTube video. Those would do well for sure. Backtesting videos are good, and a breakdown of the strategy start and then a week of backtesting through the process. Yes. See how GU is closing here? In about a minute we have GU closing. It's closing pretty strong, it looks like, eh? We are closing above all resistance though. So maybe we can use the 1 hour's watch. See, what's this? What is this? Euro US dollar? Yeah, it would be the same as GU here. Where price looking to retest doesn't matter. You focus on where does it create the support. GU made a thunder, did it? Yeah, it kind of did, but if this 5 closes above here in 40 seconds, also would be good. We'd have to use 1 hour as break-even point though, and rely on volume to push through. Let's see if we can make a bottom wick here on GU. How big is our target on 15? We have resistance up here. It is a big enough target though, if we can push through this zone. 2 pip break even, but spreads are very tight. 9 pip towards the top of the range. Do you want to take it if it doesn't close? It did close here. No bottom wick here, no top wick here as well. Yeah, the flip could be an option here, guys. The flip could be an option. Yeah, break of this high, gonna give it a shot. Where do you put stops? Below 15. Half risk since NFP day. We'll probably manage on that 1 hour resistance. You don't use indicators while trading? No, I don't. So let's see. 5-minute candle closes in 2 minutes. If it closes below this support, I think trade is still valid as long as it doesn't close back below previous daily resistance. If it closes back below previous daily resistance, I need something closing back above that. Or just to see how price action forms within that. Like, we just need a little bit more information if that happens. How many pips stop loss? I think it's like 7 pips. We'll probably put it back in the 5-minute range, something like that. Candle closes in 6 seconds. I'm gonna wait for the candle to close first, guys. Just in case next one pops up randomly, right? Right, so it didn't pop up randomly, so it's still valid. Why is spread changing a lot? I'm market executing, right? Let me see my spread. My spread's not fluctuating at all. 0.1. See if we can break the highs. Alright, flipped above there. Give me a shot as we broke these highs. See how this goes. Stop loss below this structure here. Break even, we'll watch this 1 hour resistance. We have to watch the 1 hour resistance. We'll use that as break even. Ideally, we want this 5 minute to close above. Would be nice. See how we react at 1 hour resistance. So yeah, 1 hour resistance here is going to be our main thing, but we can maybe manage based on its reaction at the top of this 1 minute range. So it might react, reject, we can watch it come back to entry and then see how to manage from there. Obviously the safest choice at 1 hour resistance is going to be hard break even, since it is a 1 hour resistance, right? We just have to see how volume wants to populate through this zone. One to one is there. Would it be valid to take a wick entry? Yes, but it happened a bit fast, right? Could have been an option. All right, tapping 1 hour resistance here. You know, this is a good spot. You can be mental break even or full break even here. Let's see how this continues. So if we can get up to these highs, see what we have here. There's this little resistance here. This is, I remember there was a 5-minute resistance. Where is that? Yeah, it's here, this range here. GU likes to react off these ranges, so this could be like a aggressive TP if we just want to play it safe, you know. SL very big? No, it wasn't very big. I think it was a very good SL in my opinion. Nice push here already. See if we can continue this momentum here on GU would be perfect. If we could just continue this momentum. $15-minute candle closes here in 2 minutes, I believe. I would like to see the 15 close above the 1 hour and continue this momentum. Bro, if your SL is too big for someone with small accounts, they should try to enter with small positions, chance to get some win. Bro, the stop loss was 6 pips, guys. I don't understand what you mean my stop loss is too big. You have to be going nuts. Guys are looking at the image of the position. Correct, yeah, I think you're right. I risked a little bit more than... Damn, looks like we're coming close to entry here. I might be stop break even. That's a 1 minute dump here. No follow through. Hopefully we can survive this dump. Last 39 seconds, start to see it retrace would be perfect here. Oh, it's coming close. Can we survive? I just survived that. Can we survive? Can we survive? Can we survive? No, we can't. It's a shame this 1 minute candle stopped me up break even there. But NFP day, you know, that's how it can be. We gave it a shot. And that's about it. How much pips did we see here? We saw around 4.3. Not enough, obviously, to close. But yeah, tap me up break even. I'll accept the trade here. And yeah, that's it, man. I really wanted TP1 here. TP1 was the goal. But we didn't manage to reach that. So I'm happy to take it break even. And yeah, you know, that's how we'll run it here. I covered for a bit of commission here. You can see my break even was placed a little bit above. Let me show you guys. You can see here, I placed my break even a little bit above, right? So I was a little bit greedy today, placed above. But look, this candle even opened up on a gap here, right? This candle opened up on a gap. So yeah, definitely interesting. You can see the open price opened up on a gap. But yeah, covered for a bit of commission. And we'll take that. We'll take that break even trade. Avoid this drawdown. And avoid, obviously 15 closing bearish is not a good sign. It's just NFP day. Sometimes we don't get volume on NFP day, guys. I think playing it safe here is going to be the best thing, especially when we didn't see volume. There's no reason once we tap 1 hour, get above it to just dump down like this. So I'm happy with the decision. It's a lot of break evens, but you know what to do here, man. What to do? We can't do anything about it. I don't like hitting this much break evens, but today's NFP day and I have to do that. Show your balance. Yeah, sure, bro. I'm gonna disclose all my financial things just for you. GBP USD. This was a 15-minute close. Be better than loss. I think it's been a great week here. It's been a great week. And I think, I don't think closing at 4 pips in profit was going to be my plan today. I need at least my 1-to-1. You guys have seen me do that before. And it's just what it is. If, you know, I'm not, if I wanted to have stats, we could have closed. But That's how it is, man. I'm not trading here for stats. So it's a setup 1. Time was this, right? Look, this would have come very close to SL, you know. So break even here was the shot. We did say once we get at 1 hour, we have optional, but once we push up here, then I move straight to break even. Makes no sense. So yeah, I think we did the right shot today, guys. This was correct risk management here, perfectly played out, right? Following the plan perfectly. Otherwise, we would have been stopped. 4 wins, 1 brie. I'm happy with that. Yeah, it's been a good week, man. NFP day, we can't take it crazy, and this is why we give ourselves a shot. If price doesn't want to give us the volume, then you know, so what? I'm ready. The markets aren't ready for me, but I'm ready, right? I'm ready to tell the market, hey, listen, I'm taking break even on this. You trying to make me lose on NFP day? I know what I'm doing here. I know when it makes sense to go break even. Sometimes I don't though. You know, I do know, but sometimes it is wrong. But that's the thing, we protect ourselves in these scenarios. So at the end of the day, it ends up being all the same scenario. But yeah, the bottom wick entry I would have liked, but it was too early. I mean, too quick it happened. Twice we've done correct BE, you know. So there is sometimes where it plays out after, full TP it, play out after. But there are some times when we're right, you know. And this is why it all ends up being like that. So I'm happy with the shot we gave on the charts. I think it was a valid shot. GJ did continue while we were speaking. Was there any way to get into GJ? Not really here. Maybe break of lows. Maybe break of lows. You know, possible. Gold is just ranging here. I don't really think you can do too much with gold at the moment. Getting very choppy NFP. Surprised with the GBP volume here. But it was looking good, man. We had everything in our favor, but we had to manage risk, and that's exactly what we did. This GBP dump here. It's interesting. I think price wants to reach that weekly support. Price wants to reach that weekly support. If we're gonna find another way into GJ right now, no top wick on this 15. Yeah, we need to wait. No wicks on GJ yet. Why on your journal do you not include slippage, spread, and commission? Spread is very hard to calculate. You know, spread is going to be irrespective. It's not really, it's the cost of trading, right? Commission is the cost of trading. Everyone has this. It's not something unique to me. Everyone is going to have commission. Everyone is going to have a spread, as that's just the cost to trade. And it's something that's not, because your spread will always change. Especially, I mean, on GU, it's pretty tight spread on GU, right? Pretty tight spread on GU. But, you know, it's very hard to calculate commissions. Not hard, but it's like, it's the cost to trade. You have to pay it, unfortunately. You don't have a choice. Unless you open an account, but then you're paying a standard account, but then you have high spreads. I mean, break-evens, they do add up. It is true. I don't like today I covered for a bit of commission because the beginning of the week, I took some break-evens. So I wanted to cover for my commissions for sure. But do remember that the commissions are really negligible at the end of the day, because it's not even accounting to 1 pip worth of what I would have made, right? So if I'm 1 pip in profit, it's already in profit with commissions. So yeah, I would think over a year it does have an impact, and I do notice that over a year, yeah, of course it affects P&L, but it's not enough to cause me to be like, holy crap. But it would just be nice to have that money back, but it's the cost to trade. We have to pay it. You know, it's nothing to do with your trade, right? Your trade has nothing to do with commissions. That's coming from broker side. Slippage is coming from broker side. Spread is coming from broker side. You'll focus on your trade. I always try to cover my commission, but it's at a risk. It is. How much per lot on IC? $7 per lot. $7 per lot. But look, we made the right decision, and I want people to understand that. To understand how we were able to pick this trade, wait for the flip, find our zone where to move to correct break even and avoid a loss, because I don't mind paying $7 commission per lot, then taking what? Then taking a loss. Have you looked at TD365? It's no commission and fixed spreads, higher overall spreads, but interesting if it would work out better in long run. But yeah, TD365 is for indices, right? And commissions will eat you up anyways, right? It's the same thing, man. Having 2 pip spread is pretty high, man. And I don't care about the platform. I care more about having somewhere where I can trust. You know, because remember, you have to deposit capital there. It's not just the platform we're trading on. We get 30% of commission back on IC Raw account. How? Please tell me how. You pay $7 on one trade. I wish I pay $70 if I use a 10 lot, right? So 10 lot, I'll pay $70. Right? But 1 pip in profit, I make $100. So it's really nothing. 0.7 pips I'm losing. So say every single trade that I was break even was 0.7 pips, right? So you can say at the end of a year, let's see how many break evens we have. 48 and a year and 7 months now. So we've been streaming for a year and 7 months. So 48 times 0.7 is 33.6. So at the end of the year, you're giving back 33 pips in commission, which is obviously one good trade. It's one good trade, but lot size will be also, that's if we're looking at you know, certain lot size. How do we get 30% of our commission back? Because I have good bonus there. If they can give me 30%, let me see how much they give me back. I have good bonus. Trading decent lots with them, right? Yeah, man, that would be great if they could give that back. That's decent. Happy trading on standard. I see no on gold, no commission. Spread is decent, 0.5. That is decent. GJ is whack though. Have you seen GJ? What's your GJ running at now? 1.5, 1.8? GJ ugly. It is. I'll message you later. Yeah, but I don't trust signing up with like one of these companies, FX rebate or payback FX, because then they just 100% B-book you, and then you are all of this BS happens. You know. Also, if you sign up with them, it's only on your existing, not your previous, right? They won't give it for your previous commissions, which sucks. Wow, look at the top wick made on GJ. Yeah, I'm not liking that. What a liquidity grab on GU. Well, luckily we kept safe from that. It varies. Let's see what it's saying. Oops, double clicked. It's not that bad. What is this, a 5 minute? The problem is in high volume, it really widens, you know, when something is very wide. Yeah, like, you know, let's say we want to enter break of high. The time it breaks the high, 2 pips, 3 pips. The time it breaks the high. You have to kind of catch it once it breaks the high, and if you get the chance for it to reflip bearish. If you're looking at GJ, where could you have entered? I think I could have gone a little bit more aggressive and maybe just taken setup 2 tightly here to the 4-hour support and play this tight range. Let's say, let's go tight here, 4 pips. Play the 4 pip range. But I wasn't really looking at that clearly. Had an extremely busy morning. I need to get to it even now. And I probably clouded maybe for that judgment to look at that really clearly to say, hey, maybe I have a chance to try get to that. But that's now also hindsight, right? So what I did identify is that if we could get a pullback towards that zone, which is extremely accurate where I was looking for that pullback, even the second time it pulled back, I mean, the zone I talked about here just held all day. So if I went with the original plan and sold at that zone, but that's not something I've tested, but I know the zone is accurate. GJ 30 minute? No, I don't think I would have entered on 30 minute. Doesn't make sense risk to reward wise. Say you enter break of 30 minute low, stop loss 42 pips, gave you 34 pips, now you're break even? Nah, it would have just been a break even trade again. Would have just been another break even. Guys, you want to play a round of GeoGuessr? Yes. How much did you get drawdown on that trade? I think maybe 0.5 pip drawdown we had. Case opening. I have to deposit. People want Counter-Strike case opening. Shit. Next week Monday case opening. New video idea, GeoGuessr for 35 minutes. What is it called? What's the one we used? Open guesser. Let's see if this one we can get at least one correct here, boys. At least one. We suck. We really need to improve in this. Okay. Where are we, boys? Holy shit, this is tough. Where are we? There's a sign here. Let's go investigate this sign. 50 meters. So English speaking country. Meters. Has to be somewhere in Europe, but where in Europe? Look at these trees. It does look like UK, yes. But UK doesn't have this sand. UK doesn't have this sand. Let's go around this corner, see if we can find something around this corner. Aha. Oh, it's in a different language. This is in France. This is in France. This is in France. Where in France though? Somewhere here. Guess. Come on, bro. That's not bad. That's not bad. That's not bad. That's not bad. Right? That's not bad. Today we're doing a lot better. That's not bad. Alright, next one here. Wow, that's a nice country hill, huh? We need to go and investigate this sign here. So let's go investigate this sign. No passing zone. Definitely. So English. Looks a bit like America maybe. No, but if it was Holland, they would not put English, right? This should be America. These don't look like UK houses. UK houses normally have thatched roofs, right? That doesn't have a thatched roof. That doesn't have thatched roof. This is also GMC. GMC is not a British brand. So this is somewhere in America. Question is, where in America? Where are we in? Iowa, Oklahoma, Nashville, Tennessee, Kentucky. Probably gonna be either Kentucky. Let's go with Kentucky. Damn, boys, look at this. Is one of our best guesses. Look at this. That's insane. 100 kilometers. That's not bad. That's not bad. Today we're rocking, bro. We did this really well today. So I'm gonna leave it on a good note because it feels good. Feels good. Feels good to leave it on a good note, right? And yeah. So yeah, we didn't do too bad today, boys. We didn't do too bad. Anyways, that's gonna be it for me. I'm gonna call it here. NFP day today. Options on GJ. Let's see what GJ closed bullish here. GJ's tough. GJ's tough. I would say maybe 5-minute candle close bearish. You can do this lower high, lower high, lower high. I don't know. I don't know. You know, this could be tough. We'll see how that closes. Geo ended up dumping even further here, so made the right decision nevertheless. Wouldn't even be able to, I mean, he would have been stopped. So happy with the decision. NFP day, same thing with gold here, doing some bullshit here. We're seeing on gold, just not doing anything. NFP day. So I think overall we played it right. I would have liked to get involved in GJ today. I think that could have been a clean option if we had a little bit of a chance. But, you know, woulda, coulda, shoulda is always going to be the way here. So, yeah, we'll see what ends up happening. How this 5-minute is closing might interest me here to see how this 5-minute ends up closing. Just to see. It needs to close back below this previous range here. Can it do it? Can it do it? 8 seconds. I'd say if you're going to go aggressive sells, it needs to close below there. No, it didn't do it. Can't do it. So, yeah. Anyways, guys, have a good weekend. Please do not gamble today on NFP. Just save your bullets. There's much better things to do with trading capital. If you want to gamble today on NFP, please open an account you really don't give a shit about. Don't do it on your main account. Don't build that habit as well. So be careful with that. Overall, take care, guys. Trade sharp. Leave a like if you haven't. Subscribe for next week. Let's get it. And yeah, solid, straightforward week. Hopefully we can continue the momentum and get some big bangers next week and some lobster. So take care all, and hopefully catch you guys very, very soon. Peace. See you guys.